Hi, y'all. Hopefully, y'all can hear me because I'm over here on StreamYard. Um, so I just wanted to come on and touch on some topics that are out here. There's a lot of commotion going on right now on YouTube about Jaguar, if she's released, if she's not. Personally, I think people just making up stuff. Like I told y'all in that last video, I didn't think she would get released. Um, just like that. If you have a warrant, then that means that you're wanted, right? I think we all understand that. And even though she's not in the city or the state that they are looking for her, um, whoever is holding her, detaining her, can have her. They can come and get her from wherever she is. And the city that's holding her give them so much time to come and get you. Now, like the girl that was talking to Tasha K was saying, it might depend on what they want her for. They might just let her go. Um, People also have to remember that these cities and state, counties, whatever, make money off of people being in those beds. And so they will hold her. They definitely will hold her 2 weeks. I don't really know. Every state could be different. I don't know. I know that I think minimum they will definitely get 2 weeks out of her while she's there. But like the young lady was saying, maybe if it's something minor, and I think it's somebody was saying it was a felony. Now don't quote me on that. This is all allegedly. Everything you hear in this video is allegedly, okay? Um, because I'm going live, I can't really put my disclaimers and stuff up. But this is all allegedly. This is, people, YouTubers talking, and I am not doing any research. But like AT2, I was watching some of his live, was saying all this stuff is public record. If people really wanted to know, they can go look it up. They made it clear that she was wanted in DeSoto, Texas. So once she's moved there, that will come up wherever she's at. I think she's somewhere in Louisiana. You probably can pull her arrest record there. I mean, this stuff is public knowledge. So, people start making up all these stories on YouTube. It's up to you if you choose to entertain it. I don't think she's going to get released that soon. And I'm not wishing anything bad on her. And that's why I said in my last video, I really wish she would stop playing with a lot of this stuff because, anything can happen to you while you're in these places. This stuff is not a game to be played for no clicks and views. So you play games out here on these YouTube streets, but in the real streets, you can't play games like that. It's just not, it's too much that can go wrong. And so I do wish her well. I don't, you know, I'm not taking any joy in anything. I don't know the lady, first of all, to be concerning myself like that. Um, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff people are putting out here, a lot of stuff that people are talking about. K, while she was on Instagram Live with some girl named Monopoly, it's a lot of new YouTubers that I'm not familiar with that's out here. Um, she was saying that she was supposed to interview her. That's why she was bringing her back up because she was getting ready to interview her again. So I don't know what happened with between them that they decided to interview to sit down and talk again. But she said that she really wanted to get that off of her about her calling children's services on her. So I don't know. But like I told y'all, Tasha K got to do what she got to do to get these numbers, because she, a $4 million bill is a big deal to some of us folks. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't have it. So she's either trying to pay that or she's not. And if she have it to pay, she has to still maintain her lifestyle. So, all things considered. Um, So yeah, I'm not shocked that she's willing to go down that road with Jaguar again, to be honest. Um, the other thing that I wanted to touch on, I decided just to put all these stories together and call it YouTube and the Restless, was young Pharaoh saying that he was robbed at gunpoint. And I believe he's still in Texas. Like I said, don't quote me on none of it, but I believe he's still based in Texas. And he said he was on a date with some girl and somebody that he just met, which, a lot of times these girls, they're not innocent. And I'm not putting that out there like that. I don't know who the girl is, so I'm not accusing nobody of anything. I'm just saying a lot of times they're a part of these setups. But, a lot of these guys, they be hard up child for these girls, and it's like they ain't never seen Poon Kosh before. And they don't even think about some of the stuff that they're doing. And they had these folks all up in a house, and it is what it is. But I don't know. I just thought that was interesting when he started to bring the girl up. And then some YouTubers are saying that it's just all a setup for him to take up a collection. I don't know. I don't know why these people play all these games, take up collections. All you gotta do is ask folks for this money. You see Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar get on here, he say what he gotta say, and he passed his collection plate. Like, it is what it is. You shouldn't have to go through all these antics to let people know that you need money. I mean, you take a time out of your day to go live. Some of these folks be sitting out here for hours. I mean, come on now. Some of these folks be on here longer than folks be on a job. So obviously they are on here for a reason. And so I don't think it's that hard for people just to say, look, can you donate? Right? Hey, can y'all donate to the Godly channel? Just put it out there. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think you need to go through all these antics, get knocked in the head and all this crazy stuff to make money. It shouldn't go like that. And that's just my opinion. Um, so yeah, let me know what y'all think about the whole young Pharaoh situation. He said that he felt like it was more than just a robbery, but they just took his jewelry. I think he said his jewelry and his wallet off of him, and maybe off the girl. And if some people was talking about Bishop Whitehead, and that church robbery, it was kind of making them think about that situation. But you got to be careful out here. Some of these YouTubers, you can see where they live, you can see the things that they have. And so you do have people who are looking to prey on folk as well, right? It's a lot of sick minds out here, a lot of sick minds out here. And so you have to be mindful of that um, when you're sharing your business and you're sharing your things, and your ideas and all of that, because people are always looking to take advantage of somebody that's not suspecting it, right? So, but let me know what y'all think about the King Pharaoh situation. The other thing I wanted to talk about that's, I guess, bubbling up, this whole Tory Lanez trial, right? With the YouTubers, especially the black ones, going to cover his trial. Um, there seemed to be some tension there between Nique at Night and Mob Radio, Milagro Grams. And so I don't know, they must have some back and forth going again. And the Wiley show, and he has a new website, thewileytroll.com, which I don't know. He could have just went on and put that in his community tab like I do. But I digress. Anyway, he has a new website. But everybody got to start somewhere, and then he will probably build on it. But anyway, he was over there going in on Nique at Night this morning. It really had me tickled. Definitely gave me a good laugh this morning. He was going in on her about Milagro. And he starts saying all this stuff about, oh, you just out there because you messing around with Streets TV. And he accused her of dating the guy from Streets TV. His name is Alex. Now, I mean, come on now. Why put stuff, if he don't know if that man is married, why put stuff out there like that and stir up trouble, right? And he said he DM'd Alex. He DM'd Alex and said to Alex, you know, you only doing all of this because you're trying to get with Nique at night, or you sleeping with Nique at night, or something he was saying. And I was like, now everybody's not gonna play with y'all now. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, putting stuff like that in the air. Like I said, he don't know if that man is married or not. He don't even know if Nique is in a relationship. Like I said before, I don't think she come on here and put her business out like that. Like she sticks to her business at hand of what she got going on YouTube, right? I never see her get off in too much personal stuff. But she could be dating somebody, and I don't understand why every time you look up, these people are trying to put some man on her, right? And what's the deal with that? Like, are you really dissing her by accusing her of dating someone? I don't know. But and yeah, she looks a lot younger than what she is, but she's in her 30s. I believe she's like mid 30s. So if she's dating him, that's her business. Um, you know, it is what it is. But I don't think that that's true. I think that he sits in with her when they are discussing the trial, and they kind of, you know, play off each other's commentary, right? It is not just her and Alex. There's another young lady who also sits on this in the discussion as well, right? They're all based there in LA. And so I don't really know what Wiley was trying to get. I think he was just bubbling up something to kind of put something out here. But it was a key. It was a key. And I know once Nique get a hold of it, she probably will go in on him. Because he was talking major mess, talking about he DMing this man. He DMing this man about trying to get with Nique. Why is that his business? Why is that any of our business if these people are hooking up, right? And just because she's talking to a man do not mean that she's seeing that person. That's like I said, I don't know why every time I look up, they're trying to put some guy on YouTube on her. I don't know, because remember it was the lead attorney at one time, and then it was Storm at one time, and God knows who else. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all of that. Then there's this other new YouTuber named Donut. I don't know him. I just discovered him today, and this girl Monopoly when she was talking to Tasha. Now Donut was talking about Monopoly because Monopoly was claiming she wanted to put money on Jaguar's books, right? And so he was talking about that and talking about, I think Wiley, somebody was saying that was released, and he was saying no, she's not released. He was just kind of going into all of that, like he was saying it's public knowledge. People can go and look it up, you know, and you can see what she's being held for and all of that. And so he was just kind of going over that, and then he was saying, you know, just talking about Jaguar situation, and then he went into this whole thing about, oh, because there were some people that were, you know, he was live, and so people were going live with him, and he was allowing them to say what they wanted to say. So some lady was talking, and she sounds like Gossip Girl XOXO, aka Jessica. Now, some people who, if you've been on YouTube for many years, you've been coming to YouTube for many years, then you know that Jessica was once Jacob, right? Hi, Hanado. What's his last name? I can't recall his last name. It's something like that. But and that was the name of his channel. And then he transitioned to Jessica. So some people know that and some people don't. And so for the people who don't, they tend to make it a big deal, right? And so this guy was kind of doing that and saying that people need to start a petition to get Jessica kicked off of YouTube, which is such nonsense. There are a lot of trans people with channels here on YouTube, right? Regardless if he is aware of that or not, she is not the only transgender woman on YouTube. So anyway, he was just talking crazy, going after her for whatever reason, saying that I guess they were trying to say she kind of gives misinformation or whatever, because maybe she was the one who was saying Jaguar was released. But the lady was in the live sound like her. And so people in the comments started saying, "Is that Jessica? It sounds like Jessica." And that's when he was, started saying all this nonsense about starting a petition. About starting a petition. Your petition is not going to go nowhere, first of all. That's ridiculous. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all these stories. If you're familiar with this donut person, I guess he, brings comedy to his commentary. Because all of it was just ridiculous. But I do agree with him about the Jaguar stuff. Anybody can pull her information as far as this arrest is concerned. It's not a secret. Nobody's breaking no big stories on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Anybody can go and look this stuff up and then I guess come on here and create their commentary. But don't let people fool you into thinking that they're getting some inside source about that, because anybody can go and see what she was arrested for. And you can go to DeSoto, Texas, and see what they want her for, because it's a blur about what she is wanted for. Some people are saying it's over her going into that police station. Remember when she got arrested not too long ago for going into the police station? And I believe that was for disorderly conduct. Maybe she missed her court date and they issued a warrant for her. I don't know. But some people are reporting that that's what the warrant is for. It could also be for traffic or something else. Who's to say? But that's in Texas. So, and you guys know she lived in Dallas at one time, and so this could be something that could have been sitting there for a long time, for all we know. And maybe one of these YouTubers knew of it and went and called the police on her, because I think that's what she was saying as she was getting arrested in that live, that she felt like someone had reported her. Um, and that's why I was saying, and I don't know if I think I put the video up on the other Golly channel. I feel like she needs to find a better way to come to YouTube than to be involved with all these people, because some of these people, their intentions on here are not good. All this calling children's services and calling the police on people. I agree with Queen Tulsa. That's doing too much. Let's, as black folk, act like we have better sense than that, because we already got a lot of stuff going. We don't need our own people adding to that, for clicks and views. And but like I said, all these people on here are not mentally right. Okay. Now Jaguar admitted to her situation. Everybody ain't admitting to their shit. Okay. So let's keep it real about that. It's not Jaguar with the problem everybody else is saying. Some of these people are not right. You sitting up doing stuff like that, is that all of that is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. But like I said, she needs to come out in all these different sectors, and do something that makes sense for her, because she doesn't need to communicate with all these different people anyway. I think that her channel will grow without all of that, even without her doing all the stuff about the celebrities. She still can grow her channel. That's what I believe. But let me know what you guys think about all these stories and about the Jaguar situation. Like I said, I don't know. Every state could be different, but I know the minimum amount of time they probably want her is like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, giving Texas, which is not that far from Louisiana, time to pick her up. And sometimes states don't want to pick up one person. So that's how she could end up getting released. If they don't have anybody else to go and pick up, they're not gonna waste money driving all the way, because they're gonna drive, right? They have to pay officers to go and do it. So they're not gonna waste money just to go pick up one person. This is what I've heard. So I don't know how true this is, but my somebody that said it to me was like, they're not gonna waste money like that just to go pick up one person. If they have several people to go pick up, then they'll go get her. But she could sit there for the 2 weeks and then she could be released, like the girl Monopoly was saying to Tasha K. And like Tasha K was saying, it depends on what they're holding her for. If it's something stupid, they might just let her go anyway, right? Because it could just be on that disorderly conduct situation, which was not major. And they're also saying that she is refusing the extra, to being expedited, which I'm not a lawyer. We would have to have lawyers chime in. I don't know if she can refuse that, because when you're arrested, you're arrested. These people could shackle you, child. It puts you in the in the van. You don't really have no choice like that, right? They have all these stun guns and all this stuff, tranquilizers and all this nonsense. She, she don't really. I don't know that she has a choice. And I'll just leave that there. If y'all know, if you guys have a legal background, more than welcome to explain it to us in the comments. But I don't know that she has a choice to say she don't want to get extradited. But let me know what you guys think about all these stories in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.